What's good, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And this is going to be a new series that Leo and I will be doing for you guys, and we want you guys to be a part of that. So, what's good, Leo?
Hey guys, we're gonna be restarting the analysis videos for you, but this time in a much more short form fashion. We're gonna be covering only NASDAQ and S&P futures. And as you can see, we're only including the US dollar news on the Forex Factory calendar, as well as a little barchart.com volume indicator here for you guys to see which contract is the most current and what that is the one that we'll be using. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
let's move on.
Yeah. So, some of you guys may or may not know that we use the bar chart. It is from ICT, of course. So it's a good way to gauge, what potential market we should be focusing on. And as you guys can tell, ES has a lot more liquidity over NQ, so in ICT terms, we would want to focus more on ES just because it'll move a little bit more accordingly to what he's been teaching us, right? And this will be the only video we drop on this channel because we'll be having a new channel where it's going to be mainly just for this weekly outlooks, weekly reviews. And then we'll also have the Discord. We are revamping the Discord, making sure it's a little bit more active. And we're going to be doing a lot more stuff in the Discord for you guys, that can go on with, teachings, educational, and maybe even live streams in the future. But currently, we do just want to make this video just on this channel to kind of like introduce you guys. And then, if you guys are interested in looking at these weekly outlooks and weekly reviews, you guys would have to go to the other channel that we have created. It's going to be the link in the description below. The Discord is going to be there as well. It's going to be the Trading Renaissance. And if you guys already know, in our Discord, it's the same exact name. So very, very simple for you guys to kind of go transition over there. All right. But let's, before we get started, we have to show the disclaimer, quick disclaimer. If you guys really want to read it, you guys can pause, read it, just to kind of protect ourselves and protect you guys, saying, hey, these are just fraud, whatnot. But yeah, if you guys want to read this, you guys can pause and read it. But with that, we're going to start with NASDAQ. So on NASDAQ, as you can tell, this is the daily chart. And we have the bearish order block. I have is also a volume balance labeled out here. Excuse me. I also wanted to bring your attention to this low that got taken out. Some of you guys can say, hey, it's not really taken out yet, but if you guys learn from ICT, you know that majority of liquidity is in the body of the candles. So this to me is a very, very nice, run into the body, and then we have a nice reaction. Is it now going to be bullish? It's, in my opinion, a 50-50 market at the moment. I do want to see NAS trade higher. And Leo will get into more of that reasoning later, but I do want to see NAS trade higher, reach up into this bearish order block. For the daily time frame, this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. I'm not saying it's gonna go higher forever, of course. I do say I think short-term target would be higher, like a little bit higher on NAS. But moving on to the 90-minute time frame, I kind of want to show you guys kind of what happened before this, massive move lower that you guys just witnessed. We saw price, kind of get stuck in this little range here. It wasn't too bad, but we did see them clear sell side and then clear buy side, trading higher into level of premium, right? Trading up into all this inefficiency here, and then it drops lower aggressively, right? So this is what we say, like it's kind of taking up both sides of the market before sending it lower. So it takes out the lows first, runs higher, right? Trades lower. And if you guys did watch, core content, if you guys are, charter members, you guys would know this is something that ICT has taught before, clears both sides and then it runs in that direction. It first takes out, right? It takes out the sell side first, runs out buy side, and then takes out sell side. So in my opinion, it is still very heavily bearish, right? And if you guys want to know what range that I'm operating off of, I'm operating off this high to this low, this little dealing range here, and price is trading up near the mean of that. So that's, hence why I said I think my analysis is I'm anticipating price to run higher, take out some buy side, trade up into this bearish order block, and then we'll see what happens there. I'm not saying it's going to touch it and reverse, right? But we will have to operate off the senses of, hey, this can continue going higher until the equilibrium gets hit, and then take out some buy side, maybe get up to the bearish order block here. All right, so let's move on into the lower time frame. This is the 15-minute. So the 15-minute, we have a buy side liquidity resting here. the bearish order block, and I noted out this in low inefficiency for you guys there that I can also trade up through. Right, so buy side here, some buy side here as well. And if it really, like I said, if it really gets animated, it can get up there and run into that bearish order block. This dotted line here is the equilibrium of the big dealing range that I just brought up, saying that's what I'm operating off of. We also saw that big void right there. So a lot of price action being pushed around. And if you guys haven't noticed, the price action isn't just 5 to 10 handles. I was on the 15-second charts last night with Leo, and we were seeing them drop 30 handles, 40 handles in 15 seconds. Like, it was insane, right? So at the moment, I do like to push that, hey, we should chill out, be more aware of what's going on, right? But at the same time, the 15 minutes, you can start seeing how price trade down to that body once and twice. So on a higher time frame, you wouldn't really be able to see that, but we see that takes out the body again, runs higher, hence saying, hey, in my opinion, I can see this very likely to run higher, take out the buy side liquidity, trade up into that 50, right? Trade up into level of premium ultimately is what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, at the meantime, just be patient, we just wait for a little bit, right? The markets are getting really wonky right now just because election is coming up soon, and there's a lot of things that are going on globally that it's causing the markets to not be really stable, I would say. So it is very high, high risk in my opinion to start trading. But that should be it for NASDAQ. Do you have anything you have to add to NASDAQ, Leo?
Yeah, I will complement your analysis when I get to my charts.
Yeah, of course, go
For
for it.
now, we're good. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to ES. So ES is a daily chart, very macro view of price action so far, clearly bearish. My focus is going to be on this area of price here, the new week opening gap, this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and turned inversion fair value gap. This order block daily, which I kind of see as a sell side liquidity draw, as well as the low that ES made in comparison to NASDAQ and the Dow. So we'll get into that a little later. But for now, what I'm expecting the next coming couple of days is a little trade higher, kind of working this new week opening gap. And then I want to see how it reacts there. I want to see it stay heavy and then roll over and use this Wix trading range. So if you guys are following along, I would map out this range in quadrants. So the upper quadrant, 25%, the 50, consequent encroachment, and the lower 25, and see how price trades there along with the inversion fair value gap on the daily. And my draw is the order block daily as a sell side liquidity draw, as well as the old low here. So that's my daily outlook on ES. So again, I would like to reiterate, there's equal lows on NASDAQ, which you guys clearly saw earlier in the video. And so that makes it really, I think this is manipulation higher, and then they're gonna engineer some liquidity and then plunge it down into sell side one more time. That's the narrative. So into the hourly chart here, we see a little bit more clearly that on NQ, there was a equal low here with this one, whereas we took out most of the liquidity down here. So there's no reason for it to go down at the current moment. So we're going to be switching to buy side delivery to take out the buy stops here. And so you see how the inversion fair value gap is traded through, instantly V-shaped recovery, respecting it, as well as this retracement into the consequent encroachment of it. And we expand off that. So that's a good sign for a temporary purge into buy side here, the premium range of the dealing range. Okay, so we have relative equal highs here, new week opening gap, and the relative equal highs up here. Those are the levels that I'm looking at into Thursday. And I want to reiterate again, I want to see us kind of work this range and then see a little consolidation and then start expanding lower. Taking out all this buy side is going to, sell side is going to generate while we move up here. Yeah, that's about it for the hourly. An interesting mention that Alan was talking about here, a couple slides back, this one. So you see how we take out sell side liquidity here on NASDAQ. ES actually creates equal lows and they save them for later. So there's a little bit of study there for you guys. So it's a red flag when I see one make equal lows and then one purge it. And I just think of the move up as a manipulation for them to take it out later on either index. So that's happening on NQ with relation to S&P. So this is the hourly chart. We're moving on to the 15. Right, so we see a little bit more clearly. This is kind of like a market maker buy model coming up here. This is the original consolidation in my eyes. Right, I'm eyeing these relative equal highs here. New week opening gap. There was a little inversion fair value gap here that I saw, that pretty nice, that we reacted, pushed right through into buy side liquidity. So that was pretty nice price action to watch into close and the after hour session. And so I want to see this buy model be completed. Again, not too much to forecast, but this is the narrative we have for the week. Would you like anything to add for ESL?
No, no, not too much. I do want to bring up the fact that ES does look a little cleaner than NAS. And you can go back to the first slide where we talked about that liquidity. We do, like I said, ES has more liquidity. So if I had to choose one to trade, it would be ES, right? And it looks like ES definitely looks a lot cleaner. If you just look at ES by itself, bring up NAS, ES looks a lot cleaner. NAS is a little more volatile, so. But I'm glad that we both see ES and NAS moving higher short term, and then long term potentially move lower, right? Leo and I were not saying it's gonna go up and then go down. We're gonna have to operate on what the markets give us and how we anticipate the next move. But yeah, that should be it. Right.
Yep.
If you guys, like I said, if you guys continuously want to get these reviews, right, obviously gonna be a little shorter than today just because today we're introducing it. But yeah, if you guys want to continue to get these reviews, it'll be on the new channel that Leo and I have created. The links will be down below, and we'll be doing maybe 2 videos a week for you guys there. We'll be more active on the Discord. If you guys have questions or anything like that, like, hey, what do you guys see on 15 minutes NAS? Or like, why do you guys see this? We'll be more than happy to answer any of that, questions and concerns. Right, Leo?
Yep. So the new videos are going to be dropping Monday and Thursday around the afternoon to nighttime around Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're trying to aim for like 5 to 6 p.m. Definitely try to get latest 7 p.m. out for you guys. 'Cause I know some of you guys are from the East Coast. So it's gonna be 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because Leo and I were on the West Coast. But yeah, we'll try to get those videos out earlier for you guys because we know, some of you guys want to go to bed early, get up for AM sessions. We totally understand and respect that. So yeah, so we're trying to get the videos out for you guys earlier, and that way you guys can just kind of watch it while you're after dinner, taking a little break or whatnot, and then you guys can see what we see on the charts, and you guys can align your analysis with that, or what we don't see on the charts, and you have your own analysis as well, right?
perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Let's
sounds
wrap
good.
this up. Cool.
Yep, sounds good. We'll see you
Excited.
guys on the new channel, starting Thursday. All right, this will be the only video, like I said, for the review, right? But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed, right? Yeah, any closing remarks for them, Leo?
No. Good luck and good training. Stay safe. Please demo. Be patient. Spreads are really high. So yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, we'll see you guys on a new channel. And yeah, with that, peace.